Hello everyone, and welcome to another one of my Infinity Battle reports from the Furor Teutonicus events that happened in Germany. As a reminder, it's a 2-day event in Germany that was fully booked in half an hour, if it tells you anything, and we had like 48 players. With this out of the way, I'm just going to give you a disclaimer that this will be blue on blue, literally and not literally, because I will be playing against another panel variant, this time Meteores, played by Perzan, the author of the lovely Camel Sniper miniature. And yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to play against the same people you came with a car, and we knew that only one of us would be walking away with this win. And yeah, let's find out who it was in the battle report, shall we? So let's just get into the list themselves. So I chose to play Catalyst at the basically like a really knee-jerk reaction to playing Meteores, and in hindsight I'm not sure I would choose the Catalyst again in this particular matchup, specifically considering that I prefer the previous list to the Catalyst. But Cutter, good tag, it can kill Tigbalank, what more do you want? So basically the Cutter is the star of the show, then the classical fire team, not much to say about it, the Helots with the Tech B and Worker, and now we come to the good part. We have a Patsy Garnet again, with the Machinist and the Kamau Rocket Launcher as a very nice nifty Harris. It clocks in at less than 90 points, it does like a lot of cards, and again as a reminder, round 4 would be place a lot of beacons, have decharges, anti-material to destroy objectives, score the game. So I really wanted Patsy to be in there because she has decharges, she's a specialist, she's an NCO, she does million cards. So this is the reason why I went with this version of the list as opposed to different variation on the other. All in all, this is a very nifty fire team Karis, but unfortunately it doesn't really full any weakness of the cutter, which is close assault. It's not really a close assault Harris, it's more of a toolbox to create to objectives basically, and sometimes this is all you need. And then finally a Zulu Cobra, because you cannot play without Zulu Cobra, I feel like. A lot of the times there is an argument to not run the Camel Sniper and save the points on the Fusilier and slot in one more piece, but personally I think the Camel Sniper is extremely critical in how Varuna operates, because she's not an arrogant per se, she's a multi-spectral visor with mimetism that can basically solve a lot of issues that Cutter really doesn't. For example, Phoenix. Cutter doesn't want to fight Phoenix. Kamau Sniper? Feel free. So let's just get into the Perzan list of the Meteores. Perzan consulted with me before the tournament, but this list is not my list, right? Just to make it sure. The reason I'm saying this, there's a guided missile launcher, and I would never authorize a guided missile launcher in a Meteores list. But Perzan felt that he can't leave home without guided. He doesn't feel well if he's not running guided, so that's the reason why the Clipper is in there. But we have a nifty Harris team of Teutons with a Crozier, with an NCO that has 7 orders in total, with NCO 8 if you convert your 12, and they are basically a missile to just run into your opponent deployment zone and kill as much stuff as you possibly can. Group 1, there we have the Tigbalank plus the Dart package. 2 very key pieces to running Meteores. I really kill basically very strong kill pieces. And Perzan decided to go with the Bulleteer, the Curator, the Bulleteer, and the Order Sergeant Hacker. So this is a Freeman hacker. It does quite a lot of cards because Order Sergeant is a veteran hacker. Then basically the Bulleteer is a good piece to shoot, and you have an Engineer. I'm personally not a fan of those type of Harrises, but there is some value in having a Mimetism -6. The reason why I'm not seeing a value in the Bulleteer in Meteores is that I don't think that you should ever use something different than the Tigbalank to shoot at basically anything. The Tigbalank BS-15, APHMG, Climbing Plus, it's basically an all-star show of the Meteores, and you should always shoot with the Tigbalank. So the Bulleteer I feel is unnecessary, especially considering that it's also hackable, so you're not going to put it in that spots where you wouldn't put a Tigbalank. So yeah, let's see how it works for Perzan. My Perzan won the lieutenant role, decided to go first because he wants to go fast. He's really wants to go on aggressive. The fire team of Teutons is played here. The lieutenant is left behind here. Then there is the mine camo marker from the Raven Eye to protect this fire team, and the HVTs, as I were playing Unmaskings, are here, and the Waslan is here. This position and this position in particular, as it turns out, is extremely difficult position for me to attack into. So I figured out this has to be the real target. It doesn't change anything. I'm always trying to get all three, but this, just so you know, is very difficult to attack into. Then finally there is the baggage bot prone here. The other baggage is like behind this building. The flash pulse bot is here. The worker bot is here. Then the Harris is located here with the bulleter here, and like those two other guys basically there. There is the clipper bot, and it's basically left out to stand. It's a catapult with a cow. I really wish I made a picture, but you just have to imagine. This is a catapult that has a cow. And this is bullet here is also like a catapult with a rabbit or something like that. So you might want to see those miniatures on TTS. Then finally Dart is here. As a reserve drop, the Tikbalank would be deployed around here, ready to basically abuse the long range and its HMG. So I counter deploy my miniatures. The Kamau is placed here, just so she sees like this area of the table. The reason why we're deploying her here, not on the rooftop, is I don't really want to take the fight against the Tikbalank. It's very risky face-to-face role for me. I'm not very much likely to win it, and I want to avoid it as humanly possible. So the only way for the Tikbalank to engage me is either from like this position or like this position. And from the looks of it, both of them are outside of 32 inches, making this a very awkward face-to-face for a Tikbalank to take. Then we have a Helot that is located here, the other Helot is located here, and then the heavy rocket launcher guy is located here, overwatching this position. So I have this console on the lockdown, this console on the lockdown, and this console is basically a freebie. The only person watching is the Helot, and that's about it. But if Perzan wants to take this console, he has to activate his fire team Harris, move them up here, and put them either in a awkward position or basically spend all of the others evacuating them, making this a very inefficient play. So again, we're allowing our opponent to play, but we want to limit the way he plays basically. So even if he accomplishes the goal and he wants to be, he's happy, we're also happy because like one console, this is not a big deal. I actually put my real target here, which turns out to be a mistake, because I figure out that if I make this a very awkward to approach, Perzan won't go for this play and instead will try to brute force with Teutons here. So I don't want to give this HVT for my opponent to kill, and the other HVT was like somewhere here. So I don't want for Teutons to kill those guys, because Teutons can suicide into my stuff. The bullet here, not really. But as it turns out, this is the only HVT that's going to die in the process of the game. So again, my Perzan deploys his Tikbalank of Ni, either here or here, I'm not really sure. He starts running around this position. Discover shoots this Helot to death. Oh wait, he discovers it with Warcore. Tikbalank moves up, kills it with ease, and Perzan decides to go for YOLO play. Moves the Tikbalank way across here in the open, and I reveal my cutter here. I take the shot with the Kamau sniper. The cutter is here. The Tikbalank is running here. He's basically here in this picture. Tikbalank ignores the cutter, puts all 4 shots into Kamau. The cutter misses the shot, but the Kamau lands all 2 hits, does 2 wounds into the Tikbalank, or 1 or 2 wounds into the Tikbalank. Tikbalank cannot guts because it's religious, it fails the religious check. Tries again, moves into the cover. The Kamau sniper lands 1 more hit, putting the Tikbalank, well, actually the Tikbalank tanks it. Next order takes the fight against the Kamau while being in cover. Kamau wins 1 more time, puts the Tikbalank unconscious. Then Perzan has to engage with the Curator, shoots the Gizmo Kids at long range into the Tik, lands 1 of them, makes the fist check. Tikbalank goes up again, but it has like 1 order left to engage my Kamau sniper. it shoots me, I shoot it back, I win the face-to-face roll, but it's inconclusive because they take blank tanks. So, very, very good start for me. I was very surprised for my Kamau to win like 4 times in a row against the tick blank, because I really expected to just get unalived in the first shot. So yeah, that was a good start, and if I had known that this would be the case, I probably wouldn't take the cutter, because I can just finish off the tick blank with my Kamau sniper, and I would have more tools to play the game. But I'm stuck with the cutter now, because I'm saying stuck because, well, you will just see what is about to happen. Again, close up for the tick blank, Kamau sniper, puts it unconscious, and then survives. So, Cutter starts the turn here. Let me just go to the next picture. Cutter stands here. I move him up here, take the fight against the tick blank, put it unconscious, then take the shots into the curator that's left standing in behind the tree, or like prone but sticking out. I kill this guy, I kill the tick blank. I then maneuver myself, kill this Fugazi, kill the Warcore. I then move up close, take the fight against the Clipper, kill the guided missile launcher bot, and then basically retreat. Somewhere along this process I took a wound. If I remember, it was from a tick blank. So it was like, I move, shoot the curator, shoot the tick puts a wound on me, next order I kill the tick. Something like that. I then retreat the cutter, leave him up here. Is out of cover, but basically overwatching this console. Now that I actually remember, the Teuton moved up here, challenged the Hilot, the Kamau heavy rocket launcher. First order I put him unconscious, he revives with a paramedic, second order puts me unconscious with a crit, and just lives here. The cutter moves here, vaults, shoots this guy, do that, and basically retreats back to the original position. With the remaining orders, Patsy moves with the Kamau engineer closer, and double taps the Teutonic Knight just for extra measure. So, turn 1. I lost, let me just make the... I lost this guy, and Perzan lost this guy, this guy, the guy that tick. So, a lot more red access than the blue access. So at this point in time, Perzan really plays the pano, and he can't get out because I put him in a lockdown. So, tries to basically move his stuff around, moves the Raven Eye, puts a mine here, moves the Harris around, pushes the button, finds the only HVT that he can possibly shoot is the real one, shoots it, put it unconscious, moves the bullet here, takes the fight against the cutter. He lands some shots into me, but fails to wound me. I got into cover, more shots, inconclusive, and that's it. My second turn, cutter opens up, takes the fight against the bullet here. It takes me 3 orders to kill it, so like, okay, whatever. Then the Cobra that's here moves up here, fries the Order Sergeant with the Trinity, pushes this button, selects some HVT there. Then I move the Cobra, take shots into the HVT. I fail to kill it. I secure this button and retreat the Cobra here. So the Cobra will end up behind this tree. Then finally Patsy moves around here, tries to push the button, fails, and in the process the Hilot disarms the mine or something like that. Then there's the Perzan turn 2, and it's very, well, turn 2? Yeah, turn 3, sorry, the last turn of Perzan. So it's all about him stopping me from killing his HVTs, and as you remember, the HVTs are here, and like on this side of the table. So it opens up with Raven Eye coming up and trying to engage the Hilot. Perzan makes a mistake where the template is able to clip the HVT. I shoot with the Hilot, I clip the HVT, kill the HVT, but lose the face-to-face roll. I have to go prone because I failed the guts roll. Raven Eye engages the Patsy, puts a wound onto her. Then the dart that's located here climbs onto the tree, takes shots into Patsy, and finishes her off. So I still have one specialist left here. The dart tries to take the fight against the Cobra but fails to kill her, and the dart is like left behind the tree. Then finally the Teutonic Knight Lieutenant moves up here and finishes around here, and this guy enters suppressive fire. So basically scrapping the bottom, but Perzan is playing Hack Islam, he's very much used to it. Then it comes for my final last turn. I have to kill all of the HVTs, or like at least the real target to win, because at this point in time with one HVT kill it will be a draw, and I don't really want a draw because I want to win this tournament. The Kamau sniper tries to move around here, takes the shot into Dart. I land 2 hits, Dart survives, gets away, no big deal. I shoot into the Teutonic Knight that's located here, he responds with Panzer, I win the face-to-face roll, land 2 or 3 hits, Perzan tanks them all like a champion, gets us away to safety. So off to a good start, right? Then basically we're starting to run low orders, but we have still command tokens. I'm starting to coordinate my stuff. The cutter is coordinating to move this way. The engineer is coordinating to move this way into the objective, because remember Patsy is unconscious here. And then the Zulu Cobra moving this way. The lieutenant this way. It takes me like 3 or 4 odd command tokens, but I successfully push this button, move my engineer here. The Fusilier lieutenant uses the lieutenant role in order to finish off the HVT with his combi rifle, so that's second kill. And then finally at the end the engineer runs here, YOLO's full burst into the real target, takes a million shots in the process, dies horrible death, but kills the HVT, accomplishing the mission. So the end result is a 10 to like, well, not 10, it's just like 9-4, something like that. Basically, I got my more HVT kills, I killed all of the HVTs, I have all more buttons, and yeah, we call it here. The game was, in the end, much closer than it should have been, but Perzan really pulled his Hack Islam skills to good use and tried to make the best out of the situation he was. But basically this is what happens in Pano to Pano Mirrors. The TAC tries to take the fight against the Kamau. Granted, it wasn't the best fight Perzan could take, but still it could very well have gone his way. But it didn't. The Kamau survived. The Tick was left out of orders here, and Cutter, well, Cutter is better than the Tick Blank. That's basically common knowledge, right? And once the Tick Blank was gone, I have an entire board on lockdown. And at this point there's nothing Perzan can do. So he did the best he could out of this game. But yeah, Voruna stronger, I guess. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye, guys.